Welcome to section 2, getting a feel of the data. In this video, I am going to talk about the contents procedure to find the variables and the variable types in the data. The contents procedure is probably one of the most important procedures prior to starting any data analysis. It generates the summary information about the contents of the dataset. Typically, the output of the contents procedure displays firstly the variable names, types and attributes, secondly the number of variables and observations in the dataset, and thirdly the information regarding the creation and modification of the dataset. The contents procedure can also be used typically when the user wants to check the data imported into SAS from a file. It also displays whether the variables have been read correctly along with the appropriate variable types and formats. The next slide gives a snapshot of the code in SAS for the sample dataset sashelp.air. You can see here that the entire code has been selected. Post running of the code, the output. Now, explaining the output. Typically, output mentions the number of observations, which is the number of rows, and the number of variables, which is the number of columns. So our dataset sashelp.air has 144 observations and 2 variables. Secondly, it mentions the date of creation or modification, as the case may be, of the file. It also gives information on the file size and the observation length. Lastly, the file mentions variable names in alphabetical order, variable type, which could be character or numeric, length and width of the variable, and the variable format, which could be a character, and it is the assigned variable name when the output gets printed. So let us run the contents procedure in SAS. Go into libraries, go into SAS help. You have a library called air. Write the code here. SAS help dot air semicolon and run semicolon. I am selecting the entire code and clicking on the run button. It has shown me the contents procedure in the same format which I have shown to you. The output is similar to what snapshot of the output which I had shown in the slide. I hope the procedure is clear to you.